Ladies and gentlemen, Lab After Dark is starting shortly. Lab After Dark is starting soon.
What's up? The mic is hot. I don't know how it sounds, but it's certainly loud and clear. From my end, maybe not from your end. What's up? How's everybody doing? How you doing?
Lab After Dark is starting soon.
Wait a minute. All right, we're going to cut into this high-speed chase. Give me a second here.
75 miles an hour or so.
And then we will continue. Why is that?
Northbound on Vermont, yeah, which parallels the 110.
All day,
Northbound
every day
Vermont,
they do this.
Parallels the 110 on the west side of it. So we're going to be entering what you will often hear us call as LA airspace. So we are limited in what we can do when it is in the LAX airspace.
It seems like all of them almost get away,
So from now,
inevitably.
for now, we'll continue to follow it from here with the camera at least as he comes up to El Segundo. It looks like he is setting up to make that westbound turn onto El Segundo.
How long has this been
Vermont. Again, the original vehicle wanted for reckless DUI.
Oops.
El Segundo, high speeds, way into Inglewood.
Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this one. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's the reckless DUI. What up, Lucy? Now, with all the bridges and stuff
Coming up to
underneath.
Western,
Oh, here we go. Maybe they'll stop for gas too.
making that northbound turn on to Western from 127th here in Inglewood.
It's possible, at least.
And again, if you're just joining us, this pursuit started at about 10:20. We were just taking off from Whiteman Airport when we heard it start. And it was originally a gray Mercedes and wanted for reckless DUI. Those drivers crashed in the area of Figueroa and Gage, roughly, hit the side of an apartment building. Unknown if anyone inside was injured. I highly doubt it because I think they actually just hit the fence and not the actual structure. And then the two suspects that were in the original vehicle got picked up by the person in this car. So this person wanted for, of course, assisting those two individuals in evading the police. And you see that there are some marked units getting behind the vehicle now. For most of this pursuit, it was in surveillance mode, which means helicopter only because of the dangerous driving that original driver was exhibiting. And then, of course, when they all got into this car, that is when units caught up with it and are now in pursuit. All of
So now, what they're saying is that
them a little bit of a breathing room here, so
is that
hopefully
the original
they won't-
people that were running from the cops crashed into a fence, and then got picked up by this person, and now this person is taking them on a high-speed chase. The person that picked up the people that were driving recklessly. So that's nice. What are friends for? Okay, I can't hear anything now. What happened? Why can't I see? I guess they're not talking. Oh, there they go.
Booth, where
Yes, exactly. The getaway car has a getaway car. And I don't even know what kind of, it's hard to tell what kind of car it is. But these cop cars, he's going, well, right now he's going about 70. But these cop cars get outran every single day. I'm not really sure how, they just do. I know. How could you, like, it's hard. Yeah, exactly. It's hard enough to get somebody to give you a ride somewhere. Hey, will you come and bail me out of a high-speed chase? Yeah, I don't think it's going to end well either, unfortunately. Wow. By the way, that radar has to be wrong. It says 67. There's no way. No. Is that the gas station? I hope they circle back to the gas station. Yeah, they do like to turn their lights off. Well, they might stay back for the public safety, but the person driving like that certainly isn't. Wow.
At this point, it's a difficult area for them to have eyes on them because of all of the overpasses here as you approach LAX. But you see the two police ships there. It's LAPD in conjunction with the sheriff's helicopter westbound 105
yeah, they have a
approaching
helicopter
Sepulveda
following them.
is where they have a possible sighting is what I am hearing here across the scanner. But for now, I'm going to follow the police ships because it's really all I can see from this angle. But
So they got away already?
Continuing westbound on the 105. You see the police vehicles there as well. And the 105 basically comes to an end. So they're really running out of real estate here just south of the runways at LAX. Happen. Thanks, Ken. ISIS 117 possibly. Cool. Thank you. So near La Cienega.
What's up, Lulu?
Let's see. I'm trying to get the map on it. Okay, so that's actually gonna be kind of behind us. So it looks like they went back west. Yeah, so kind of, if you can kind of turn, George.
Dude, look at
Yeah,
that.
so turn because it's behind us.
Look at T-Rev was glowing. Look.
Turn, George.
Watch.
Yeah, so kind of, if you can kind of turn, George.
Look at it.
Yeah,
Da, 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 da.
Turn because it's behind us. So if you could just give me a turn. I've got the skid basically where it might be. Northbound aviation. Okay, under the 105.
Under the one.
Perfect.
They've lost him. They've already lost him. I mean, that didn't even take very long either.
Cool, that's where we're
Of course they
looking.
lost him.
That's
They
it
lose
right there.
everybody.
Okay, I just saw him. He's going westbound, or eastbound, George, on Imperial, just under the 105 there. No, if you could go more to the east. Yeah. I just can't see him from here. Northbound aviation.
I say they hit the no-fly. Is that because there was a stupid Dodger game going on? Is there a
Maybe.
Dodger game tonight? I hope the Dodgers lost. Because you can't, within like an hour of
Okay,
there,
now
you
he's
can't
turning eastbound.
fly. Two ghetto birds. Yeah, hopefully nobody gets hurt. I mean, the people that are doing this, I care less about than innocent bystanders. But obviously, I don't want anybody to get hurt. But I mean, what do you expect's going to happen when you would drive like this? I mean, what we got to
I've
ask
got
for
the
miracles
car,
every
but
day?
He's still continuing eastbound. He just turned southbound.
Yeah, I think the Padres.
Yeah,
won.
so he's coming towards us. No, it's a little more east on La Cienega.
La Cienega.
Yeah. Yeah, coming back towards us. So we'll see what he does right here when he gets back to the freeway. Gonna go under the freeway right now. He might be getting on Imperial or back on the freeway. He's on Imperial, yeah.
I hate the Dodgers. They're the worst.
I think he might get back on the freeway.
Wait, there's cops going the opposite direction. That cities can be a mess sometimes. In the worst way. In the worst way. He might jump out, disguise himself in a wheelchair. That happened last time. Or at least that was my theory too. I was like, what the But they very rarely do they seem to track these guys down anymore. It's been a while since I've seen one get caught. It would be nice if, once again,
I believe he's under the runways there. So he's under the runways, so we can't really see him right now.
He's always under the runway. That's all you got to do. You just got to go under the bridge. They'll never find you, ever. Just go under the bridge. Drive under the bridge. Nobody can go under the bridge. Bridge is off limits.
Hey, copy. Yeah, put it right there.
Well, they're on his ass.
Yeah, because he's
We need that.
passing by LAX right now.
We need to win one for the
Gipper.
Gipper. Did he weave between cruisers?
Mike Level for News Chopper 4. We're following this pursuit here from a distance as it makes its way toward LAX. Okay.
Well, I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to give away my title right away. It's kind of a, trust me, it's relevant. You'll know who Michelle is and why she's getting axed.
He just made a eastbound turn. Just past Manchester.
Manchester. Interesting. Nothing will ever compare, though, to the guy that stopped for gas.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, it's so far.
Yeah, I got my hair cut.
You can just make him out there, continuing eastbound. Will you start pushing eastbound, George? Can you start pushing eastbound because the car's still going eastbound?
This is LAPD had an airship waiting on the north side of the airport, so there is an LAPD airship that's already overhead this as he moves eastbound, as you mentioned. So the good news is they plan to head for that. So now he's eastbound Manchester through Airport Boulevard. Next major will be Aviation. So thankfully they had the wherewithal to get one of their airships in place on the north side, so they don't have to deal with the air traffic control issues that the rest of us do, including law enforcement, as we continue to move eastbound.
And this has just been a huge sprawling scene on off freeways, going different directions on freeways, involving multiple cars, multiple law enforcement agencies, high rates of speed. I mean, this has been all over the south part of LA this evening.
It really has been everywhere, and so many close calls here as we cross over the 405 freeway, still on Manchester. Now we're getting on the freeway, it looks like. Is that northbound?
Yeah, it looks like we're going to go northbound 405, I believe here. So not great news for us up here as we see if we can get over the top of the airport. But you see that spotlight, that I think this is maybe the helicopter you were talking about there, Mike. But now headed up towards the Fox Hills area. Actually, looks like probably getting off. I think this is going to get us off at La Cienega. We'll just have to see where. Now I think we are on the main line. They could get off at La Tijera, but we're still negotiating with LAX to try to get over to the north side of the airport here.
Well, the 405 is a new freeway we haven't been on just yet. We've been on everything else, the 605, the 105, the 110, surface streets. Now we're barreling up the northbound 405, and you can see for a period of time where they actually were flashing their lights to try to get cars out of their way as they continue to just drive at insane speeds. Desmond looking at this from a great distance as we are trying to navigate to some of the restricted airspace here near the 405.
And we're now being told that, and again, I'm frankly not even angry at LAX, but they're going to make us go all the way around. We can't go around. So we'll see if we can pick this up on the other side, guys.
I'm not mad
Okay,
at you guys.
as we continue to watch this breaking news, we now want to welcome our Channel 2 viewers, SkyCal, over a pursuit of a reckless driver who switched cars in the middle of a pursuit here. Desmond Shaw live in SkyCal overhead with more, and this has been a tricky one to follow, Des.
Insanely, and LAX is not letting us cross the runways right now. I'm sure they've just had enough of all of this. I mean, frankly, LAX has a lot more important things to deal with right now, you know, getting hundreds and thousands of people safely on the ground and into the skies than worrying about, you know, 3 people running from the cops. And they have the ultimate authority of where we're allowed to fly in their airspace, and they're not allowing us to cross the runway. So that suspect is really far away from us. There was an LAPD helicopter there on the other side. We're just kind of trying to decide what to do, because at this point, if they won't clear us through, we have to go all the way over to the 110 and swing around basically all of LAX's airspace just to continue this. We could do the shoreline transition, which I'm just going to tell you, at night, kind of a dicey thing to be 50 feet off of the water, you know, with seagulls and stuff. Yeah, and birds, and, you know, it's definitely like a scenic thing in the daytime, but at night, kind of hold your breath a little bit. So we're trying to see how we're going to deal with this, and not even positive where it is, but I think we're just going to make the decision to go north 110 if the suspect.
Yeah,
Mike, are you still hearing?
Yeah, we're northbound 405. We're northbound 405
Okay.
through the 90 right now. So
Okay.
we're well north. So if they're not going to let you cross, and we don't want to do shoreline, I think we should do the northbound 110.
Okay, and Desmond, I know you have your hands
I really
full, and
don't
Mike,
know.
as
I don't
we look
know.
at
That's
this,
I mean, that's an
video from
absolutely
earlier. This is now
wonderful
the
question,
Mercedes
Ginger
that
Snap. How
started out
could
with
he
a
have switched
black
cars?
car with no
He didn't switch
lights
cars. He
on,
actually, I mean, he
driving
did, but he got
incredibly
picked
high
up.
rates of speed with heavy traffic on
He crashed
freeways,
his
off
car
freeways, in
and then got
different
picked up by a
directions.
friend.
Then it appeared that it shifted to the white Mercedes. We still don't know if it's the same driver,
my
if it's
God.
a different driver in this white Mercedes. Multiple people involved here. We're thinking 3 people, and I just have been so worried about everyone else on the road because extremely reckless driving, extremely high rates of speed.
Well, and we've already been involved in, well, we haven't, but he has been involved in one crash already, right? And that was a fairly violent crash. That was over at Fig and 84th, and that's when they picked up into this other car. 3 people in the car now, we believe. This now going northbound on the 405. This is the first time we've really gotten out of the areas that we've been hanging out in. So now we're northbound 405. We're through the 90. Our next major is going to be Venice Boulevard. And Desmond Shaw and our pilot Dylan has a very, very long shot. For anybody that's watching, we're essentially in El Segundo looking at a shot that is almost in Culver City. So I think that just really goes to show you the power of SkyCal and how far to the north he's looking. And we just heard that he's gotten off at Washington. It looks like they may be going westbound Washington now. So we're still waiting. It looks like LAX is clearing some of the police helicopters through. We're hopeful that maybe after they clear the police helicopters through, they'll let us through. Who knows? But now we're off the freeway over on Washington Boulevard near Washington and Sawtell. We'll see if he plays the game. Maybe we don't have to get clearance from LAX, and he'll come right back towards us like he's done on the other parts of the freeway throughout the night. But Desmond's got a very, very long shot of those LAPD units getting off the freeway, and it looks like maybe now eastbound Culver Boulevard off the 405, Rudabeh.
And Mike, we talk about that violent crash with the first vehicle that was involved in this pursuit. Do we know anything about that at this hour? If anyone was hurt, whether it was with another vehicle or into a post or something like that?
It was with another vehicle. We did listen to that, and it looks like, just for Des, for your awareness, they're northbound paralleling the 405, so they are continuing to move northbound. We do know it was with another car, Rudabeh. We don't know the severity of the injuries of the other people that were involved. We do know that they sent the fire department to go check on them. Certainly, as you would hope that they would be doing as a result of all of this. And this guy continuing to make his moves. We see Des looking at a long shot because they came back southbound, and it looks like now they're making an eastbound turn way up there in almost the Culver City area. And again, Desmond's still looking at this from El Segundo. So Desmond has extremely long eyes. I think this is probably the longest, farthest away we've ever really watched a pursuit. So that's very interesting. Des, how many miles away do you think you are from the chase?
Yeah, probably like 3 or 4 right now. I mean, some of those ones that we watch kind of disappear into the abyss of the Cajon Pass or the Grapevine. And those, you know, kind of rival this. But, you know, I've got these units on the shot right here. I know that the sheriff ships are really having a heck of a time keeping up, as well as we're in the Park West area. Just, you know, still LAX still not giving us permission to cross the runways right now. We're going to probably try to hail them again here in a second, but if they continue any farther east, we're probably just going to have to go over towards the 110. It's just, you know, you get caught on one side of some of the busiest airspace in the world, and, you know, this is obviously what can happen.
Yeah, and the tactics this driver or drivers are using just makes your head spin. It's just so hard to keep track of and so hard for law enforcement to keep track of, especially because different jurisdictions are involved when he's on the freeway, when he's off the freeway, et cetera.
Well, and that's the point too. I don't even, excuse me, I don't even know when LAPD got into this. We just kind of saw them all of a sudden when we were dealing with some of the airspace issues. But yeah, you think they've run from the Sheriff's Department, they've run from California Highway Patrol, now they're running from the LAPD, and really we've not gotten any indication of what they're actually running from. I mean, certainly, you know, originally we were wanted for reckless driving, potentially DUI. Minimum now you've got felony evading and felony hit and run because they smashed into that other car and took off. And if that person has serious injuries, that's felony hit and run causing great bodily injury. So now we're ramping up what the vehicle is wanted for, which is good news because you want law enforcement to be able to chase this thing, to take these suspects into custody and bring this to an end. And the longer that this goes on, the harder that is to do. Desmond is making the decision. We're going to go northbound 110. LAX is not letting us into that airspace. So now, as we are going basically parallel to the 105, about to turn up the 110, this guy is almost up by the 10 freeway in the Palms area, still running from those law enforcement officers on Overland Avenue. So we've got that LAPD ship that's still overhead, and Dez is trying to make the long throw all the way over to the 110 and then up, and we'll try to catch back up with it.
Yeah, and we know SkyCal will continue to watch this. Quite the pursuit to try to monitor. Well, we do want to get to some other news tonight as well. Good evening. I'm Rudy Bay Shabazi, and we have even more.
Not hearing whether or not they have it or not, but the update is we have to go an even longer way around than we originally thought. LAX won't let us in, so it'll take a few extra minutes, but eastbound Washington, copy, that parallels the 10.
No, I don't live that close to LA, so. LA has a very unique freeway system that allows this kind of stuff to happen. Please hit that like button on the way in. This is just the preamble. What are they doing here? Just giving you pictures of they're going all the way around to catch up. It does look pretty clear for LA, that's true. So yeah, I guess that's what they're doing. I thought they were saying Sky Cow all this time, but it's Sky Cow. Correct. No, I don't. Luckily. Oh no, what happened? And we're back. Sky Cow is better than Sky Cow. That's what a lot of them do. That's what a lot of them do, unfortunately. Please hit that like button on the way in.
Cool. Thank you, Jamie. Copy that, Bill. To that location, we're probably like 7 minutes out.
Copy that, Bill. Thank you, Leslie. Copy that, Bill. Thank you, Leslie. Copy. Thank you.
Yeah, coming toward downtown. So on the So we'll be able to catch it somewhere in downtown.
I don't know who this lady is, but she's like 10 times better than the dudes that have been calling these chases the last couple of times. The last couple of times those dudes were kind of annoying. I didn't like them that much. I didn't dislike them, but I didn't really like them. What up, Phoebe? Oh, we're just watching a high-speed chase to ease into the night. Nothing like a good old LA or car chase, which will turn into a foot chase. And it sounds like these guys will probably get away. Once again, this is another I don't think that I've heard of a high-speed chase. So the last one that we had, the guy stopped for gas. That happened. Then this one, they were in another car with felony DUI, crashed into a car and another fence, but got picked up by whoever is driving this car. So now they're chasing somebody that's helping them evade. Yes, I don't know. That's about the long and short of it. Once again, like button on the way in, please.
Yeah, like just north of USC. So the airship's going back westbound. Hey there, Booth, I got you. Go ahead. We see an airship in the USC area. They might be looking for it. But that's where we're at right now, and we're not seeing any ground units. Okay.
No, I don't think the GTA properly
Yeah, that's where we're at.
simulates a high-speed chase.
There. So the police ship went north of Rosedale Cemetery up here, George. So, yeah, the police ship is like directly north of us.
What's up, Magic Star? What's up, Phoebe? Gabby?
Yeah, and that is Normandy. Although he's headed more.
Grammy.
Now he's making this really wide turn where it doesn't seem like he's following
good to see
anything.
you. We got choppers. Does that mean what does this mean? What does this mean?
There's a ship down there with his night sun on, but I think he's on something else. Yeah, and then the one we were following, he's headed toward like Echo Park, but he's not really following a straight line anymore. Yeah. Yeah, the way he's flying doesn't look like he's chasing anything. So update here on the microwave, guys. Nobody has him. One of the other media ships is bailing. And yeah, based off of the way the PD ship is flying, I don't think he's chasing anything. I just told them, so they'll let us know. I just told them the latest updates.
I don't know. I'm sure that they... Okay. I'm just waiting to get word that they did lose him.
Yeah, they told us they're by the 4 level, but they don't have it. He's leaving.
Which
yeah,
sure
police tells us they don't have it, and then none of the other media ships have it either. Sure. I know it's on Fig, but did you have a cross? Yeah, what was the cross on Fig? 84th and Fig. Okay, cool, thank you. I knew it was they want where he crashed, and I know that she's not going to let us south on the 110, so maybe we can go Alameda and then ask her to let us in the way we did for that shooting? Okay.
Alameda. Oh no, what happened? What happened? Did they cut it? They did, didn't they? L. Driver got away. NBC is not streaming anymore. That's what Live Police just said. Oh. It's embarrassing, dude. I don't know how that happens. They're really not good at, like, got away.
Is starting shortly.
He gone. That's so funny. It's not really, but at least nobody's hurt now. They always get away, man. The last 4 chases that we've covered on here? They all get away. Wizard Toto coming in hot with the $2 super chat. Thank you. I appreciate it. Very kind. I hope you... I just can't even believe it. I called it. I said he was going to get away. I was just like, because that's what's been happening. They, for some reason, like all these guys that do this now, they know how to. They know how to use those bridges. Wait a minute. Like they go under the bridges and then they know how to use the airports too. Although so that one's done.
Out, dark car, in a very tough.
Wait a minute. So NBC LA is still covering it, but I'm just gonna mute it for now, and then we can go on about our normal thing, whatever that is, whatever normal is. I'm sure that they have an idea of who's in the car, or who these cars are registered to. I would hope, at least, unless they're that sophisticated, and I doubt that they are. I would think, but yeah, he got away. For at least, oh, you little bitch. Well, there goes that. I don't know why that guy's nipples are on the screen, but I don't like it. Wow, I just can't even believe that. I mean, they don't even come close to catching anybody anymore, do they? Unbelievable. Wow.
Lab after dark.
Let's see. So some time ago, and I don't remember how long, but it's been some time. I did this deposition from years ago. Well, it says 3 years ago. So I've been following this insane. Turn this stupid. I've been following this insane story of, and I'm sure some of you were here when I did this, but I know it's been, like I said, this goes back to the early days. 4,032 chases reported from 2018. Anyway, that's an insane number. David E. Taylor. I don't know if anybody knows who this is, but I think I did like a 2-nighter on him where we watched his. Let's see here. Hold on. So we watched 3 parts of his deposition. Then we watched Michelle's deposition. And this is a guy that I've been following for some time because I think I've always had a suspicion that David Taylor is a scam artist. And he got sued by a lady, or he got sued by a husband of a lady who sold off all of her assets and donated $1 million to this church. $1 million. Well, and this started back in 2014. I started paying attention to it in 2015. So there was this lady who, she was just very, I don't know, she just may have not, been all there, I guess. I mean, I don't know what to say, but about that, but she donated just a ton of money to this church. And let me show you here. This just happened yesterday, I believe.
And his co-defendant, Michelle Brannon, both had separate...
So there he is, David E. Taylor, one of the biggest shitbags that you've ever met in your life. You've never met him, but you've never met a bigger shitbag. Close and maybe even, but nobody bigger than Mr. Taylor himself. And you'll hear why. And we've been talking, like I said, we've been talking about this guy for a long time and his cohorts.
Court hearings this morning, even as additional raids unfolded on properties in Missouri, Texas, and Michigan.
Okay, this is not a good one to start with because she doesn't know what she's doing. Or he or...
Abigail, thank you. And tonight, a follow-up to a disturbing case that went viral in Houston and all across the country for that matter yesterday. We're talking about David E. Taylor. He was arrested and accused of using a church as a cover-up for human trafficking and money laundering. Fox 26's Sherman DeSalle broke the story and has been gathering more information.
Michelle Brannon, listed as the executive director of David E. Taylor's Kingdom of God Global Church, appeared in federal court Thursday. Several locations affiliated with the organization, including the JMMI building in North Houston, were raided simultaneously by the FBI Wednesday.
Thank you.
Sources tell Fox 26 people found in some of these locations were in need of medical care and refused it. Gospel artist Vicky Yohe posted a video online shortly after the arrest. In her book, she says she dated Taylor for some time and tried to expose his crimes in the past.
Today was a victory for those who had no voice or who were afraid to expose the truth. They get to wake up from their nightmare like I did several years ago.
The new court documents reveal potential fraud and major labor abuse.
I actually got an email from, I think it was from Michelle Brennan after I covered the deposition and was threatened legally. But it was, I just ignored it and I kept playing it.
Text messages to victims in the case revealed.
But she's done that to a lot of people.
Taylor and Brannon demanded them to apply for government-funded EBT cards. They would then use those funds.
Well, before I even had a podcast or anything, I had been following this guy because he's just like a terrible, terrible human.
To purchase food for the staff. There were also times when staff would not eat or sleep if they didn't raise enough money for the organization. A September 2021 text reads, "Make sure no one eats until these numbers change. If they don't, you'll work until 4 a.m. Tell everyone they are not eating." In that same month, purchases were made for lavish items and expensive food. $10,000 worth of king crab legs.
$10,000 worth of king crab legs.
That's the type of evidence, if the government has that evidence and has some of the people who are going to testify, that's the type of evidence you just don't you don't run away from.
Isn't this the same guy who was facing some issues over his finances just 10 years ago? He was deposed. It went viral. You know, everybody was wondering then. So a lot of people are wondering what would make it different now with him trying to fight this in court.
You know, money allegations when you're raising money as a church is a little bit different than when you've got people coming in and saying, I couldn't leave and I was forced to take.
Yeah, three or 4 years ago. And then there was another guy that was very he was just very persistent with this case too, and followed basically every day David Taylor, because David Taylor would have old women. When I say old women, I'm talking 80 plus, donate. They didn't have any money, but they wanted to please the Lord so bad, and he came pretending to be a servant of the Lord, which he certainly is not. But they would donate their jewelry or their gold, and he would melt it down and then sell it off. And then he was making these people that were in, that lived there apply for food stamps.
At Ditto 55 TW5HL donated $4.99 through Super Chat.
Thank you. You Ditto 55. I appreciate that. And then he would take their EBT.
Plan B, and this is the type of stuff that you just can't wash that off.
So Tritico goes on to say the amount that they're accused of collecting, over $50 million, won't be taken lightly in court either.
$50 million they're accused of.
Well, one of the two church leaders accused in that nationwide human trafficking ring,
God, he looks so bad. It's hilarious.
Will remain in jail, at least for now. That comes after Michelle Brannon.
I got banned on their Facebook page because he was preaching one time, and I just made a bunch of really bad comments.
Faced a federal judge in Tampa this afternoon.
One time I called him Fat George Jefferson. Not proud of that.
Meanwhile, we're now hearing from people who knew her.
And the pastor at the center of this case as well, David Taylor. Fox 13's Aaron Mesmer has more.
These are not just allegations to me. Most are so true. I lived it.
Also, it was said that he was having women delivered to him and would sleep with them, and then the next day force them to take the Plan B pill. What did I do? That's not Michelle. That's his ex-girlfriend. You'll see Michelle.
As a gospel singer and songwriter, she says in 2018 she was singing at the Kingdom of God Global Church, where she started dating the church's leader, David Taylor. But the relationship,
and by the way, he's like the worst singer ever,
didn't last.
There were so many people that were taken advantage of, and I was one of them. I experienced firsthand the abuse, the lies, and the corruption.
In 2020, Vicki wrote a book called All You Have Is a Voice, where she says she tried to expose Taylor's crimes. On Wednesday, federal agents arrested him.
That's Michelle. And the reason he got famous, I have some stickers somewhere. Somebody sent me a long time ago when I covered this, was because anytime they would ask him a question about, God, he looks like shit. Anytime they would ask him like a financial question, he would always say, axe Michelle. And he would say it just like that, axe Michelle, axe Michelle. And it was very, he pronunciated the axe a lot. And I think that's probably part of his country accent.
And the church's executive.
He also has claimed to have seen God in the flesh, and God comes to him in dreams all the time, that he is the modern day Moses, and that if you don't do what he says, that God will strike you down.
Director Michelle Brannon. They're accused of using the church as a cover for human trafficking and money laundering. Vicki recorded this video shortly after the arrests.
Today was a victory for those who had no voice or who were afraid to expose the truth.
We don't care, Vicki. Sorry.
Victims were involved. Authorities say some of them were being held at a mansion in Tampa's affluent Avila community. The property was used as a call center and listed as Brandon's home address, new court documents show. It was one of 4 properties across the country raided by federal agents Wednesday. The arrests were a long time coming, according to the Trinity Foundation, a nonprofit in Dallas that investigated Taylor and his businesses.
These people were working under slave-like conditions.
The federal indictment alleged.
Yeah, he would make them call these people. Oh, not only that house, Callie, they had at least three different properties. One in St. Louis, one in, I think, North Carolina. Texas, Michigan, and North Carolina.
As unpaid workers were forced to solicit donations or face punishments, including physical and psychological abuse and food and sleep deprivation. Authorities say the church raised $50 million over the last 12 years. They say the money funded extravagant lifestyles for
$50 million.
Taylor and Brandon. The details.
Look at the
didn't surprise. They say the money.
Look at that. Look at the cars that have bows on them. Look at those cars. 1, 2, 3. One of them doesn't have a bow. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 brand new cars. And they all look like Mercedes. And they all have bows on them. Like they're gifts. Holy shit. I mean, it's worse than I thought. I knew it was bad though, because I probably watched that deposition 10 times.
Funded
It's disgusting.
Extravagant lifestyles for Taylor and Brandon. The details didn't surprise the Trinity Foundation's investigator, who says Taylor is a con man.
He's the worst.
Referred to himself as an apostle.
Yeah, he says he's modern day Moses and an apostle.
On TV, he claims to have raised people from the dead and claims to have healed thousands of people of cancer.
In 2019, Trinity Foundation's president, Pete Evans, sent a report to the IRS recommending criminal charges and to remove the church's tax-exempt status. Evans believes their work helped authorities make their case.
We're expecting that a lot more informants will come forward, especially after they finally freed those dozens of people.
No, I don't. This guy wasn't on. He wasn't on parole, I don't think. But he has been under investigation for some time.
At all the different locations around the country.
And a woman who says she experienced.
Oh my God, dude. Look at him. Dude, he's gonna ball on you guys. Down by the river.
Experience Taylor's abuse first.
I mean, look at him. Oh, man. I mean, honestly, at what point do you just go, no hair is better than that hair? I mean, he would look 10 times better with a shaved head. He looks like Bozo the Clown.
Hand hopes other victims know that healing is possible.
I was really ready.
All right, I'm going to introduce you guys. To David. You got to hear this guy. New. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Let me see if I can get you an Axe Michelle really quick. And then I gotta find.
Get an address.
Okay, so this is when he was being deposed. Look at his hair. Why does his hair look like that? Oh my God. And look at that. Look at that zipper is screaming for help. Look at it. Look at that thing. Oh my God. It is trying to break out. It's going, free me. Free me. Look at that thing. It's about to be sticking straight out. Oh my God. Oh, how does he breathe? Oh. Why is he wearing that?
As to where the ministry is, and
it looks like his hairline is. God is calling his hair back to heaven.
what the locations do.
You give me addresses.
No.
You have an address.
I have one address for one thing.
Page Drive.
Right, but nobody's giving me an address for what's referred to as a ministry house, where people who are participating in the ministry go and live and are provided a residence by Mr. Taylor.
Well, we said we'll provide that. I just don't know it. So it's not a problem.
What's
so you
not a
shouldn't
problem?
make a big deal. I mean, we're going to give you the address.
Right, I'm asking for
I just
a copy
don't know it
of
now.
the lease.
I don't have that information on me now.
Okay. Have you ever been there?
Oh, yes, of course.
Reflect another comment made objection by your comment. Under oath, he doesn't know the streets. That's commentary. That's not assisting you. I asked for that to stop.
He spoke to her, his attorney.
He made it out loud.
Well, you have.
Yeah, but he's missing it here and here. So it's almost like the Bering Strait, you know, like how the Vikings made their way to Alaska from Russia.
If you talk, it's out loud.
If he wants to assist you in the deposition, that's
It
fine.
looks like somebody tried to set his hair on fire, and it caught on several different places.
But the commentary
and was put out.
Inappropriate. I've done depositions for years. I've never had somebody sit and start to make comments like this.
He is my client. I am his attorney, and so is the other person sitting on the other side, Mr. Yutuma.
The personal
so, excuse me, don't
is
interrupt,
inappropriate.
please. Do not interrupt.
No, I'm talking.
That's
and I'm
right.
making an objection.
That's right.
And I'm making an objection.
That's right.
And it's just
He's like, that's right. Well, guess what? You're in jail now.
That's
inappropriate.
fine.
You're in jail. He's in jail. They arrested him after 10 years. I'm so excited. I hate David Taylor for what he did to that old lady by making her. He friggin' took her gold and jewelry and melted it down and sold it.
We
It
dispute,
obfuscates the deposition.
Okay.
we dispute your characterization, and fortunately it's videotaped, so we shouldn't have a problem.
I concur that it's disruptive.
That's fine. I would also note that the deponent is at the far end of the table for Mr. Yatuma, who my client is speaking to. So I don't think it's disruptive.
I can hear the comments.
Okay.
The comments are not facilitating questions or what you're talking about. They're commentary about what the deponent.
Apparently, this deposition that happened in, I believe, in 2015 was what started this whole thing. And, well, he hasn't been sentenced yet. But apparently, this deposition started it because, let me see here.
Do you have an objection? Then state your objection if you have one.
I have an objection to you. Well, I'm responding to you.
I've stated the objection. It's for the record.
All right, so back to the ministry house. You don't know who you leased it from.
No, he doesn't have fake nails on, but he has disgustingly long nails.
Like I say, I have a.
I'm just asking you, do you know who you leased it from?
Let me finish answering you. I have a vast ministry, so I don't know everything always that goes on.
Kind of looks like Wolverine.
No,
like
overall, but
his nails are rough. Oh, listen, watch this one. He went to Disney World.
In June of 2013, there's over $6,000 worth of charges for the Disney Resort Hotel in Anaheim, California. Do you remember that?
Yes.
And did you go?
Yes, I was there.
And who were you with?
I know it was 4 staff. I can't remember exactly who all went, but
He took his kids to Disneyland, with the church's money.
We were down there in Orlando for a meeting, and then we also went on vacation. Yes.
To Disneyland?
Yes.
And the JMMI paid for that?
Yes.
And so do you report that on your income when you get paid for a vacation?
I don't know. I'm not into the legal part. I have people take care of that for me.
Do you give the staff 1099?
Yeah, he was just arrested yesterday, the day before.
For paid vacations?
I don't know the financial situation behind all that. So.
What 4 staff members were there?
Like I said, I can't remember who they were.
Oh, yeah. These were in Anaheim, California, so apparently you did Anaheim and Orlando?
Mm-hmm.
You have to answer yes.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So you took staff to Orlando and Anaheim for a vacation at Disney resorts?
It isn't quite like that.
Okay.
You know, so I have different staff that accompany me to different cities I go into. So when I was in California that year and we went to Disney World at the same time, yeah, the staff go. I treated them to that. And so the same thing in Orlando. When
he treated the staff to
that happened. But I don't just take them there. We are having a meeting engagement, and then on the time off, I allowed that to happen.
And JMMI paid the $6,000 for the resort
Yes,
charges?
Of course.
Of course, even for the vacation?
Yes, of course.
All right, so who was there in Anaheim, California?
I don't remember.
You don't remember who you went with?
No, it's been so long, you know, and I travel all the time with different groups, so.
And all on JMMI's dime?
Well, that's you. What do you do when you have a staff who you need to go help, and they're not getting salary, but they're volunteering their time? What, they're supposed to pay their own plane tickets? No. The ministry take care of that because the ministry is using them on the road to.
Don't forget that
things.
churches.
So we take care of basic.
Most churches, religions are tax free. Let me play this for you. They did, however, lose their tax exemption before they got arrested, or before him and that lady got arrested. But listen to this guy. He's absolutely insane.
Because we have a record here. Happy God didn't kill. And I'm telling you.
Look at this guy.
You just think these governments and judges went down the judge who said she's going to put me in jail. She ain't on no bench no more. You can't put me in jail now, can you? You ought to be happy God didn't kill your sorry butt. Oh, brother, aren't you afraid talking to governments? No, I'm not. Because we have a record here.
In Hillsborough County
Now
right now,
stand
there
on
is a
this.
multi-state federal investigation into
I pay
a
my
global
freaking
church.
taxes.
Two religious leaders
I go by the
now.
speed limit. I ain't out here doing nothing to nobody against your laws. Why are you messing with me?
It takes 90 seconds
Why you
for this
messing with what we do
NASA-engineered
when we're
AC cool down your room. It's smaller than a toaster,
Why you trying to
cools
make us
any
a cult
room in
when we're
90
not? You
seconds,
know it's
and
not.
uses just a fraction of the
All right, I got your coat. We're going to see what.
My grandpa hadn't cleaned his driveway in 20 years, so I surprised him with this for his birthday. It's called the Jet Flux, and it's a German-designed gadget that's supposed to turn any hose into a military-grade pressure washer. And honestly, I thought I'd have to return it for him. I did not expect it to be this crazy. But before I shipped it back, I figured we'd at least try it since he hadn't.
In Hillsborough County right now, there is a multi-state federal investigation into a global.
What is going on here? Come on, bro. Bear with me, folks. Hold on. All right, here we go.
What's going to happen to you? Keep talking. Keep it up. Just a matter of time. His time, not mine. I'll never forget when God began to do this, and I was like, ah! The first time a young man came on in my miracle crusade. This was like in 1997 or 98.
I know, and they talk
We were
about
doing
talk about this belt. Are you talking about his belt buckle, Kelsey? Because they talk about that belt buckle in the deposition, or a belt that he paid like $7,000 from Gucci or somewhere like that for.
This is in St. Louis, where Joyce Meyer started her ministry. We both kind of started in the same hotel, the Renaissance in North County. Beautiful hotel. I was doing a miracle crusade in there, and this young man came up. He got healed from his disease, and of course the Lord on TV. Of course, I was on TV back then, and I just prophesied to him and told him certain things that was true. And he was blessed and changed. But when he got back, his pastor saw my broadcast on TV, saw what I prophesied to him. He's going to listen to his dumb pastor. I call him dumb, that's right. I'm going to finish it for you. His pastor tells him, oh, you ought to sue David Taylor for revealing that kind of knowledge about your life. Yeah. This is how evil leaders are. You ought to sue him. So he put a lawsuit.
When I was much younger and much less mature than I was, we used to go into his like live streams on YouTube and call him Captain Crunch because of some of the outfits that he'd wear, and then it became a thing. Like we just harassed the page by calling him Captain. I know in retrospect. Yes, we
how
can.
evil knowledge about your life. Yeah. This is how evil leaders are. You ought to sue him. So he put a lawsuit against me in my ministry. You ought to sue him. And so he started this whole war, him and his wife.
Thinking back.
And the pastor really got into his wife's ear, and she really was the one making him do it, because he would come to us often and just say, I really don't want to do this. But my wife and my pastor, they are really.
At the bottom here, whoever made this video put 100% piece of shit.
Dummies. And I told him, I said, I sent a message to my leaders at that time. I said, tell him he needs to repent. I heard the Lord in my heart say, you got to repent or else he's going to do something. I heard that fearful thing in me from God. They didn't stop.
Nah,
He
I
took
want
a
to
trip
blame
from
him.
St. Louis to Texas like 2 weeks later before the court dates and stuff. Two weeks before that, I had a dream and somebody else had a dream on my staff that God was going to kill him for what he was doing.
Right.
And that we needed to talk to him. I sent another messenger to him. I said, God showed us a dream that you're going to be judged because you stood up on a holy stage where the presence and power of God was, and now you are denying it. And you're letting your idiot of a pastor talk to you. Oh, brother, you shouldn't talk about pastors. Your pastor is an idiot. I don't care who he is. If he talks against this, if he talks against the presence of God, he's worthy of death.
Oh, what a psycho, dude. What a psycho.
I knew God wasn't playing because I dreamed the same night another staff member dreamed. Same dream, death. God was going to kill him. He didn't listen to anything.
Oh yeah, we used to troll the shit out of his live streams.
Goes down to Texas, driving. And falls asleep.
Well, and I don't know. I mean, you know, I get it. I get why people say, like, how could people fall for this? And you got to understand that there's a lot of elderly people in this world and that get taken advantage of by supposed spiritual leaders. And I mean, you could say whatever you want. You could say that it's their fault that they get taken advantage of. I don't necessarily see it that way. I think that these guys prey on the vulnerable. I think that these guys prey on people who are actively looking to have some sort of relationship with God. And it's horribly, horribly sad because these people are victims, and some of these people are mentally ill. And not in like, I'm not saying that in a mean way. I'm saying that they have mental disorders, or, you know, and people like this prey on that. And it's a really terrible thing. A lot of people donate to churches. I mean, that's not an unusual thing, but the way that he goes about it is disgusting.
Because that's what we saw. All we saw in the dream was his head was cut off.
That's right.
By God. Driving, slides up under an 18-wheeler, his head gets decapitated. Done.
Yeah, he's mental, but not in that way. Like he's evil is what it is. I say he's evil. Mental, evil. He's evil. He's sick. But I'm talking about people that, like, you know, I'm not talking about people that are just, you know, messed up, psychotic. You know, that's not what I'm talking about. You know, you could call him mental. I'd call him evil. I mean, it's a very creepy, disgusting thing to do. But he's been indicted. So that's nice. Must see it on the daily, seen elderly be taken advantage of, and they don't even realize it. Yeah, it happens. That's why there are laws against it. And I do agree, yeah, he is mental. But
I dreamed it before it happened. You don't mess with the kingdom.
Yes.
I'm not the one killing nobody. God is.
So for the people that are coming in, this man and the lady that runs his church for him have both been arrested and charged with money laundering and human trafficking. And there's going to be sex trafficking charges coming as well, because he was having women delivered to his home. Shane, how's it going? David E. Taylor.
And the people he don't do nothing about immediately, they're in worse trouble than this guy got his head decapitated. However you say it.
He doesn't believe this. He's a con man.
And now his wife crying, all broken mess. I lost my husband. Yeah, you an idiot because you was trying to edge him on to do something stupid against God. Didn't hear nothing else from his past after that. Because the snakes always slither back into their little hole after they make you kill yourself. Why would you listen to a stupid pastor like that?
I came across his deposition online years ago, and I just thought it was probably one of the most hilarious things that I had ever seen, because he's really dumb. Like, he's a dumb person, and I wouldn't mind watching those again. One of them's like the first one. His is like 4 hours long, so I mean I wouldn't be able to do it in one night, but I would be willing if people are interested in it.
Pastors are not the ultimate authority in the kingdom. Apostles are. I'm a true apostle. I've seen Jesus. I'm not a liar. No pastor has the jurisdiction over me.
What?
You're wrong.
You guys are. I did it, like I said, I did it 3 years ago, but I'm willing to do it again. I don't mind. Yeah, so this was I remember this. This was look at that. Look at that thumbnail. Oh God. I had fun with that. She's so mad. And then this is the Axe Michelle. But I did hers too. Oh my Lord, look at this guy. He's everywhere. Everybody's like, yeah, holy crap. Apostle spends.
On November 29th, 2013, JMMI paid over $6,000 to Louis Vuitton.
Hmm? Yes.
What would that be for?
It did make it
well, this is for clothes concerning my TV ministry as well.
Oh, you have to wear Louis Vuitton?
Oh, it don't matter what name it is. The point is clothing are allocated to us for ministry purposes as well.
What do you mean they're allocated to you?
You know, in a media ministry.
In a what?
Media ministry.
Yeah.
Okay, or on the road, when I'm always traveling and using my clothes, I'm sweating through them. Oh. So I'm needing new clothes.
I'm sweating through them. What does that mean? You can't wash them? He is. Yes, he is.
Also for television ministry.
It's very so.
And so you.
What does he mean sweat through them? Like, look what he's doing. His chestnuts have to be roasting on an open fire. He's from the South. And he's wearing a triple layer of black.
Use ministry money to buy your wardrobe.
Outfit.
It's
allocated more towards ministry apparel.
Does that go into what your income is?
I'm sorry.
Do you show that in your income that you got Louis Vuitton clothing?
No, that's not. That
doesn't show.
Because it don't go there.
It don't go there. I don't know.
It don't go there, dude. What do you mean? She's all, it don't go there? No, it don't go there.
What that means?
It don't.
It don't go there.
That's out of place.
What's out of place?
You're out of place.
Don't get taxed on things like that. That's for ministry business purpose. So it's not.
Louis Vuitton.
Well, you can call whatever you want.
Well, then you had a month later, Men's Warehouse for $1,000.
Yeah.
Were these for you?
Yeah, those were suits for the TV ministry.
And do you wear them when you're not on the TV?
No, only to minister in them when I'm traveling.
Right, when you're on TV or otherwise you wear them.
In this 4-hour deposition that we will watch, he had, I believe it was a Rolls Royce, chopped in half and turned into a stretch limo. The fuck? This is some of the craziest shit I've ever heard.
Yeah, television ministry.
But not always when you're just on TV.
Always. Either I'm being filmed when I'm up traveling around the nation, or...
Then you spent another $724 for the Italian collection clothes in April.
Yeah, I'm always buying suits. Well, not always, but whenever we need them. So.
Whenever we, isn't it just you?
Well, I mean, because I'm the main one out front, you know. Other than that, I would sweat through all of my personal clothes, and they wouldn't last long. So
June 2014, you spent $3,500 by JMMI to Versace in the Bahamas. Yes?
I'm sure that's right.
$3,500 to Versace.
If it shows there.
And that was for closing.
Josh, is he a cultist? I mean, they're calling him a cult. I think, he used cult-like tactics on the people. Apparently, there was like 17 people taken out of his building, and that they were forced to run a call center soliciting money from all over the world, and that if they didn't hit a certain quota, God was going to spiritually chastise them, and they were not going to be fed or allowed to sleep until they made that quota. That's what the indictment said from yesterday.
For you?
Yes, probably. Yes, most likely.
So you don't see that there's any problem when you're ministering to the poor, the sick, the needy, to be appearing in Louis Vuitton and Versace?
Well, that ain't something I purchase all the time.
Well, looks like you did several times. And
dude, this lady lawyer just ripped him apart. This guy fleeced his flock of sheeple. I think the Bible is okay with it.
No.
I mean, I'm a very frugal person when it comes to this. I go to the right places to get a lot of suits. And if I get some from those places, you don't see that.
I don't see Macy's.
No, you don't see that, because Macy's don't have the kind of suits that I wear. But what I'm saying is, this Louis Vuitton things, you don't see that in our charges all the time.
2013 and 14, JMMI spent over $30,000 in your clothes. Does that sound about right?
What year was that?
13 and 14.
Oh God, yes, because I was traveling so much and sweating through all my clothes.
Oh my God, he keeps sweating through everything.
Exactly. That probably wasn't enough, because...
Why is he always sweating through shit?
But they have to be top of the line expensive ones.
No, they're not top of the line clothes.
Louis Vuitton's not top of the line?
Those not where I get my suits from.
Well, you got something from them spent thousands and thousands.
Well, the belts are more lasting, so that's good.
Come on, you're buying belts for $5,000?
No, I mean, I have multiple belts. Not
August 2014, you went to the Gucci store in Troy and purchased something?
Yeah,
What
like
would
I
that
say,
be?
it probably was a belt or maybe shoes. I don't
Belt
know.
or shoes.
But I don't usually buy my suits from these very expensive places. I just get the things that I'm...
Watch this. I'll link this channel for you guys. It's called Apostle David E. Taylor.
Where is it?
Watch.
I want to show the people the other type of truck.
So this is him live on one of those stupid shows that we used to troll, And these people that work for him are volunteers, allegedly volunteers. Come to find out, they're being forced into it. But listen to the way he talks to these people in front of how many ever, I don't know how many people watch.
We're getting, I want them to see what we're doing. No, that's wrong. With the trailer on the back. I need the standard trailer. There it is. That's what we're talking about. God, what was so hard about doing that? So if you see this, this is how the 18-wheelers look here.
It's not just an ordinary meeting. It's not just
Come on, guys, get a close-up. When someone is talking, get a close-up of them. Come on.
Yes, sir. I was saying that this...
Yes, from Florida. Hello, Adrian. You guys, mobilize this country. Mobilize the nation. I see Keisha from Ontario, Canada. Yes. Wow. Robert Ragsdale. Guys, what are y'all doing to the LED screen in the back? Come on, fix that.
I like how they messed it up.
What are y'all, guys? What are y'all? Keisha from Ontario, Canada.
I love that. Guys, what are you doing?
Yes. Wow. Robert.
Well, I think people do see it as stupidness.
Ragsdale. Guys, what are y'all doing to the LED screen in the back? Come on, fix that. What are y'all doing? Jesse Wagner.
Sometimes I think they were doing it on purpose.
Jesse Wagner. Roll the video.
Cloud supernatural. You can see why.
So I don't know if there's a static in this. I keep hearing somebody or hearing a sound. This is there somebody?
He's talking to the control room.
What is wrong with this? Is there a technical problem, or am I hearing somebody that's sleeping or something? Daniel, where are you? Real quickly, what is happening here?
Checking on it now.
What? Yeah, y'all need to get this straight here. I don't want any interruptions here because I want to speak to the people without any interruptions. Okay, and I'm still.
Let me see. Wizard Toto, thank you again for your super sticker. It's very kind. Or super chat, really. Barb must have missed the joke. You mean why I'm laughing? Is that what you're asking? Why I'm laughing? You could just ask why I'm laughing.
You're hearing that sound there. You know, under the anointing, my ears are magnetic. I can
He's got magnetic ears.
Hear everything.
He's got magnetic ears.
Let me say this to you. I haven't heard this all week, so I don't know why it's there.
Because they were messing up the screen and it was funny and he looked stupid and he sounded stupid. That's why I was laughing. But you don't have to passively aggressively put it into the chat that you don't see what's funny about it. I'm probably going to think a lot of things in life are funny that you don't.
I don't know if this on the call or if this is somebody.
I mean,
where are you? Real quickly, what is happening
but I mean,
here?
this is to me.
That's the nation. I see Keisha from Ontario, Canada. Yeah, you guys mobilize this country.
Like this is
mobilize the nation. I see Keisha from Ontario, Canada.
Because I want to.
Yes. Wow.
Look, they messed up. Look.
Robert Ragsdale. Guys, what are y'all doing to the LED screen in the back? Come on, fix that.
That's funny to me. Like, come on, look at it. There's people watching this live and look what they're doing.
What are y'all doing? Jesse
y'all doing?
Jesse Wagner.
They're messing with your show, dude. That's what they're doing. And that's something that I would see. I don't know if there's video of it.
Jesse Wagner. Or if this is somebody who's patched me in, that's making a sound in the background, you all check that now. Now it's been stopped. It sounds like somebody making a breathing sound.
He's such an asshole.
All right. And where is the one from?
Come on, where is that picture, guys? Y'all should have it. We've had it up there forever, for over a year or so almost now. Come on, where is the picture?
I like he's wearing a Nike hat.
I want you to see this.
He is Sir Boss
Yeah,
Sweat Hog.
pull that into the screen, the normal screen.
$4.99 through Super Chat. We shall call him Sir Boss Sweat Hog.
Guys.
Thank you, Moses, for your donation.
They need to see this. Not into the LED screen, into the main screen, the front screen. I want them. I'm so sorry, people.
This is what
I'm trying to show you how it looks.
He was yes, for trafficking. Apparently, the people weren't allowed that were working for him weren't allowed to leave, and they weren't being paid. And at times they weren't fed and they weren't allowed sleep. And then he would tell them that, God was going to strike them down. And I get it. People are going to go, well, they're stupid if they believe that. Well, not everybody's as smart as you. So we can move on from that.
Up front. Y'all are not listening to me. Pull the picture into the main screen, not the LED screen on the stage, into the main screen that people can see this clearly. Come on, guys. What are you doing? What's happening?
I love that.
Pull it into the main screen.
This is what I
Not on the LED screen. There we go. Yes. God, what took you so long to listen?
Well, now you're wasting time just pontificating about it. Move on, dum-dum.
Michelle, get me somebody back there that knows what they're doing.
And there's Michelle. You got to axe her.
Okay, so you all see these pictures here. You have that picture. Get that picture to them. All y'all got to do is shoot it to them. Also, I want the picture of the column set that's going to be at the crusade. Y'all got to move quickly. Y'all moving too slow.
like he can move it all.
That looks, yeah. But I need a close up, not on the screen. I need you to pull it into the screen so the people can see it clearly. Guys, come on, pull the picture.
Oh, no. He's not only is he trying to get somebody to buy him a truck, he's trying to get a fleet of trucks, or was, for JMMI, which is Joshua Music and Media Industries or something. Then he changed it to the Kingdom of God or something. And then, but he wanted to go on this, and obviously none of this was going to happen, but he wanted to go on this worldwide crusade, and he wanted to, all this stuff that right here is supposed to be packed into those dumb trucks and driven from city to city.
Into the main screen, not on the LED screen. I need them to see this. I want you to see the column set that we're nation flags. That's right, camera. Come on, get it. You're too slow. Come on, let's move. You're going too slow. So I want you to.
And then when Coves was going on, he said that he wasn't going to do any in-person. He was just doing live streams on like these Christian networks and Facebook. And then when I found that out, I was like, anytime I see this guy go live, I'm going to make fun of him. I actually, a long time ago, tried to get an interview with him, but they said that he was in a 2-year shutaway and that he wasn't doing any media. And that was a while ago, too.
And I want to say this before you go on. My staff, you all should be pulling in and out on the screen the new flyer showing that the dates are postponed. Come on, you should already have that going back and forth.
What's struggling? You guys don't want to watch this anymore? What's
since we are announcing this, guys? What are you doing? Okay, go ahead, Michelle.
I'm not sure.
So are they responding, and who's working that Come on, give me somebody to work that y'all see. You guys, y'all don't move when I be telling you to. You know, you moving too slow. Somebody should have ran up here and did that. Amen. I don't have time. When we in the spirit, you got to move with me. Y'all know that. I shouldn't have to rebuke you publicly like this. Okay. Now I want to say this to you.
Yeah, he's a really bad he's a really, really bad person. I don't think he's Catholic.
Fair use copyright disclaimer. Right. Subscribe.
200.
And the JMM account.
I told you how the Lord spoke to me that there are 200 that can give $10,000. I need 200 of you to sow a $10,000 seed.
That's $200,000, right? Wait. No, it's more than that. Yeah, it's 200,000. Is that right? No, wait, 200. No, it's more than that. 200. God, that is so much. It's 2 million, isn't it? I don't know. I'm completely lost. What did he say? 10,020? It's 2 million. That's what I thought. Yeah, I was off. That's $2 million.
Then he told me there was another 200 or more that can give 10,000 over a period of time. But he told me there was 200 that can give 10,000 now, which we need that before this month is out. And we only have today and tomorrow. And I think for 3 weeks now, I've been asking you. And some of you have obeyed.
No, it's okay.
But some of you have been stalling, and I know you have the finance. I want you to obey today.
Yeah, he pisses everybody. I mean,
I want you to
pisses me
give
off,
to
too.
God's work. Oste labo koshe lebekito. I want you to give to the work of God. Amen.
God.
So,
yes, according to him, God told him, I need 200 people to give $10,000. Oh,
I want you to get out your checkbook now. I want you to start sowing. Now listen.
He always chews on his lips.
I believe financial miracles are about to flow. But here's what God wants you to do. Just like they did in Korea, they needed to sow something. Every last one of you on here tonight, you need to sow something now. Do it quickly. Many of you are believing God for financial breakthrough. You got to sow a seed. When a man of God releases a word like that, or a prophet, the Bible says the reciprocation is you supposed to sow. You can text to give as well. Right now, put that on the screen, guys. You can text to give. I also have people upstairs in the prayer center waiting for your call. We have people waiting to answer your call. Put the number up there, 1-877 the glory. Call that number right now. Call that number right now, 1-877 the glory, and give.
Dude, wait till you hear him sing.
Give. You need to give right now. Do it quickly. You need to start sowing right now. Some of you can sow $30,000. I see somebody that can sow $30,000 seed. Somebody $50,000. Listen, this is costing millions of dollars.
So basically what he's saying is that we can't do the Lord's work without your seed being sown.
We are renting out 25 arenas.
Nobody asked you to do that. Yes, he does sing. He's friggin' terrible.
Each arena costs $260,000. Do you know how much money? That's just to rent. That ain't the lights, the cameras. That's not all the other stuff that is needed to pay the workers. It costs a lot of money. So I want you to know I have saved up to do this first one, but I need your help to do the other 25. It's going to be 30 million. I need you to help me with 30 million.
Well, apparently they're saying that they have record now of at least 50 million.
That's what I need. I need you to help me with 30 million to start going through this arena. I want by the 14th, I'm asking, I said by the 14th month or before the 12th month, I want $30 million. Lord, release $30 million in our ministry so that we can pay off and be ahead of everything. I don't want to go in debt doing this. We will not go in debt doing the arenas. We will move at a very powerful pace. Amen. So I want you, I need you to continue to give even tonight.
He wants this for the stupid trucks. This never happened.
This column set, and you know these trucks cost a lot as well. The column set we're getting built, this thing is so, it looks small to you on here, but if you look at those numbers on the side, that say 50 feet high.
And that's when we would call him Captain Crunch.
You see just the little round carousels on the outside are 15 feet high. The total structure is 50 feet high. You understand? That's 5 stories. And the whole structure across is over 100 and some feet. You understand that? And that thing is over $1 million. Yes. The trucks cost a lot of money as well. Amen. In the tens and 20s of thousands of dollars. So I want you, the hundreds of thousands of dollars.
In the tens and 20s of thousands of dollars. Well, there was never any crusade.
So I want you to help me to do this big undertaking. Your support means a lot to me.
I want you to hide what you have saved. I asked her plainly, I said, what do you have saved? She says 200K. I said, God said, give 100,000, give half.
I mean, that's sickening. Just sickening.
Wow. And your inheritance will be released. Okay, we must handle God's business. Come on, who else? There are many more that can sow. I'm still waiting on that person that can sow 30,000 and that other person 50,000. Quickly, quickly.
Quickly before you think about it.
What is it?
1,000.
1,000. Thank you. Who else? Quickly. Come quickly. Come quickly. What is it?
1,000.
1,000. Thank you. Come quickly. Yes. 1,000. Thank you. We're going to see God heal your body.
Yeah, you can text $10,000, Cali Dime, if you want. Go ahead and text the $10,000 to.
What hair you have? Who else? Quickly.
Apostle Taylor, you know,
Yes.
I don't interrupt unless God tell me.
Yes.
Those persons you're talking about, they must move. Not only do God deal with the prophet, the apostle, with details, but also time. It was the prophet that
Muscle
said about
says
this time.
Just buy better deodorant to save money on that $7,000 shopping sprees ass hat.
Tomorrow, yes.
So the prophetic is the timing of God. Not only the scene of God, but the timing of God. Those two persons are here. Matter of fact, one of you are this.
It's all shut down. I'm not going anywhere near that.
This 30,000 is attached to something that's got the name trust on it. I don't know if it's a trust fund or the company is a trust, the investment is a trust, but that
Look at his belt buckle. Hold on.
word trust.
Hold on. Let's get a good look at this thing. Hold on. It's examination. It's a lion, I think. It's going to get pixelated, though. Look at this thing. What the hell? It really sort of kind of looks like his balls are hanging out over. It's too pixelated. Yeah. It looks like his nutsack. All right.
Is involved in it, and God said you have to.
I mean, that's how shitty of a belt buckle it is. From a long distance away, it looks like a ball sack.
move before the new year comes in. So you have to do it now, because if you don't do it now, you're gonna miss.
If you don't do it now, you're gonna go to hell.
Miss what God's going to do in 2020 before July. God said before the 7th month, I'm going to listen, manifest everything you're prophesying to the people right now. You are God's prophet. You got the timing on you, and you're trying to provoke them to come on time, because if he says he's going to give it to you, like he told Susan, by the end of the year, and she got it by the end of the year. Wasn't that timing?
That's timing.
Didn't you call the time?
Yes.
Now he's calling the time again. Those two people, please don't leave here. Don't let a new year come in, and keep that money.
How much is this guy getting broken off? Why didn't he get indicted?
To yourself. Release it. Release it. You got it in a trust or something.
Yeah, you probably do. You probably do have it in a trust. Hold on here. I'll show you one. No, I don't want video. What's this one? There's so many good videos of them.
Thank you so much.
Let's see if he sings in this one.
Now.
Dude, this is too good.
I take full control of your reigning victory as king.
God. I mean, wow.
An emperor upon this planet. Now! 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 Oh my God, I hear that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'll tell them that. I'll tell them that. Yes. I'll tell them that. I'll tell them that. Thank you so much. Oh God. I rebuke that devil of deafness. Ephata, be opened. Be opened. Jesus' mighty and glorious name. All manner of sickness and disease, all manner of infirmity shall leave in Jesus. All that is an act of faith. Do it now. When His glory hits you.
All right. Yeah. No, just the belt buckles. I just spit out water. I am so uncomfortable. Okay. He doesn't have any tears. All right. Let's see. All right. Well, thank you guys for being here tonight, and we will catch you on the next one. Did he tell them? What did he tell them? What do you mean?
Lab After Dark is starting shortly. Lab After Dark is starting soon. Lab After Dark is starting soon.
Right.
Well, you opened that Pandora's door.
I was actually just sitting down to pee, but whatever, you know.
Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
What's the point in causing any ruckus instead?
Lab After Dark